what it is. So we're gonna hop right into it. But
Yeah.
we unapologetically logical thinkers. My name is Deontay, got my boy Benjamin, and we're about to have a good time tonight, y'all. So we're just gonna hop right into it. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity to let you just speak on how you feel about everything that's going on right now. Like where do you stand with everything going on as far as the country, as far as the COVID, as far as the election, just as far as everything right now? How do you feel about it all?
Ah, I feel hopeful. I feel hopeful from the change that people don't understand about how much change have been happening though. You know what I mean? And
True.
I always told my wife that my daughter's generation is gonna have much more of a peaceful time than ever before, and it's just progressing to that stage. You know what I mean? And I feel like a whole bunch of all the violence that's going on and all that other race bullshit is just through misunderstanding, because a lot of people don't understand, history is the reason that a lot of this shit is going on right now. And the COVID thing, um what do you say about COVID? You know what I mean? Cause like,
I think.
go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right, nah, cause like I don't worry too much about it, cause I ain't got no no problems with my body for me to, if I do catch it, the chances of me dying is like 5%. You know what I mean? It ain't much at all. But my concept with the reason of why I wear the mask is not necessarily for me, is because you gotta look at COVID like, yeah, like you look at the Spanish flu. All right, when the Spanish flu first came out, people actually thought it was a hoax from the government, and they actually didn't want to listen to the government because they thought that the government was trying to like kill off the people for whatever reason. And I tell people every day, the government is not trying to depopulate America, because
Yeah.
they lose money. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, if I work for 50 years and I make $1 million, the government's gonna get at least $400,000 out of that money. You feel me?
Agreed.
So they don't want you dead.
They just want control, right?
Exactly. Yeah. But they
All
but they
right.
they always got control though. Like they'll always have control, and people can't understand the concept of freedom is more mental than it is physical. You understand what I mean?
Agreed. I agree. I agree. Now, is it all lives matter or is it Black Lives Matter?
Black lives matter. Black lives, all
So it's
lives,
not so. Hold on. So it's not all lives that matters.
every single life matter. Even down to animals, all life matter. But at this
Okay.
particular situation, black lives do matter.
But that's already noted. I feel like when you say all lives matter, that's including Black Lives Matter. That's not excluding. But when you say Black Lives Matter alone, that's excluding everybody else. So
Nah,
I feel
it's
like
not.
when I say all lives matter, like I truly mean it. Like I truly mean all lives matter,
Yeah.
regardless if everybody else feel the same way. But when I say it, I mean it. So when I ask you, I say, hey, is it all lives matter or is it Black Lives Matter? What you say?
Black lives matter.
See? Okay. Okay.
Nah,
So go ahead. Go
why?
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a deeper concept than people. People are sometimes lazy to where they don't want to look deeper into things, so because they don't want to be wrong about something. You understand what I mean? And the whole concept why I'm personally, I don't do marches or anything. Like, I understand it because I'm Haitian, so it's not really my movement. When you say Black Lives Matter, it's more like African Americans movement. And I understand the movement because you got to understand where all of this aggression came from. You understand what I mean?
But
Um,
where did it come from though? Like, did it come from the beginning of time or it just came from white slavery? Like this been happening. This
no, no,
been
no, no, no.
happening since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you're right. You're right.
So it's not like every race has been enslaved at one time, and
Yeah.
I feel like every race has pretty much moved on from it and pretty much evolved from it. But I feel like we as blacks are holding on to it to still get stuff out of the government. And I feel like when is ever gonna be a time that we move on and say, okay, this is the past. When are we gonna be forgivers? Is my question. When do we forgive and let go?
Yeah. Well, it's deeper than that. All right, let me go back to history, right? So you say that this whole slavery thing has been going on forever. And you're right. But the main point of slaves back in the day was, one, when the Catholic Church did slavery, they actually obtained those slaves so they can change them into Catholics. Same thing with Christians, right? Now, if I go to your country and then I beat you in a battle, I am allowed to take the women, the children, and the men to come work for me. That's where slavery first started, right? Americans, well, I would say the British Empire had to get the okay from the Pope, which is actually how European slavery started in Africa. You see? Okay. So it wasn't that they went to war, it was more, hey, this place is full of land, because slavery first started in Africa. They actually enslaved.
But who enslaved who first?
The Europeans enslaved Africa, and this is the.
So are you saying that Africans enslaved Africa first, or was it straight out of country type of enslavement? Because from what I've been reading, from what I believe is that the way slavery pretty much started is Africans was pretty much selling Africans, their own people, into slavery. Yeah. And that pretty much, you know, that's how we got black people over in America now. But it wasn't all. See, black people looking at it from perspective that is all whites that pretty much ordered this thing.
Yeah, that's not true.
Our own people as well.
China did it too.
Was part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our own people was part of it, and I people don't tend to look at it that way, and they just totally point a finger at one particular race when they really were just our own people as well. So what you say on that?
My concept on that is, all right, if you look at it like this, it happened, right? So let's say you could get over it. Let's say Africans got enslaved and then they came back to America and blah, blah, and the whites are like, all right, guys, you guys are equal and it's whatever, right? If that happens and you are telling me we are equal, why are you not treating me equally? Now, you have to admit, in the past 50 years ago, in my mom's generation, tone for black men to respond